Hi everybody, welcome back. We have brought you another video on current affairs. In this short video, we are going to discuss about the current events of 30th January 2021. The Hindu, Indian Express and PIB are the sources of information for the video. Let us start. Our first topic is about economic survey. The economic survey was tabled by our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and from one of the fastest contracting economies in financial year 21, India is going to become one of the rapidest expanding economies in financial year 2022 according to the economic survey. India's real GDP expected to contract by 7.7% in financial year 2021, uh, whereas for the same year in the financial year 20 it was 4.2%. In the financial year 2020 there was a growth, and while in financial year 2021 it is a contraction by 7.7%, and it is all because of the COVID-19 related lockdown. The economy is estimated to grow by 11% in the financial year 2021-22. So completing a V-shaped curve, exactly V-shaped curve, that means a growth, sudden growth, which resembles to a V-shape in the graphical representation. So the economy is estimated to revive very fast by lodging a growth of 11% in the financial year 2022. India's GDP was rupees 145.7 lakh crore in financial year 2020, and a contraction of 7.7% in the subsequent year, that is in the year 2021, will reduce it to rupees 134.4 lakh crore. India's estimated GDP growth in financial year 2022 is the highest among economics picked up by the IMF. In terms of per capita GDP, India is third lowest in the list, and present Chief Economic Advisor of India is Krishnamurthy Subramanian. Our next topic is about FCRA, that is the Regulation Act. So FCRA regulates foreign donations and ensure that such contributions do not adversely affect the internal security of the country. It was enacted in 2010, and according to it, all NGOs seeking foreign donations have to open a designated FCRA account at the SBI branch by March 31st. The NGOs can retain their existing FCRA account in any other bank, but it will have to be mandatorily linked to the SBI branch, New Delhi. The new provisions that were provided in the FCRA Act, they are added so that mandatorily all NGOs has to receive foreign funds in a designated bank account at the State Bank of India, New Delhi branch. As per the existing rules, all banks have to report to the central government within 48 hours. 48 hours means within 2 complete days, and the receipt or utilization of any foreign contribution by any NGO. That means if there is any receipt or utilization of any foreign contribution, then the banks have to report the central government within 48 hours of such utilization or such receipt by any NGO or association or person, whoever it is. So the banks has to report within 48 hours. The Union Home Minister has recently issued a charter for banks which says that donations received in Indian rupees by non-governmental organizations and associations from any foreign source, even if that source is located in India, at the time of such donations should be treated as foreign contribution. So this point is very important for the preliminary point of view. So as per the charter issued by the Union Home Ministry, so all those donations received in Indian rupees, either by non-government organizations and associations from any foreign source, even if the foreign source is located in India at the time of such donations, should be treated as foreign contribution only. And the charter says that foreign contributions has to be received only through banking channels, and it has to be accounted for in the manner prescribed. Any violation by the NGO or by the bank may invite penal provisions of the FCRA Act 2010. Bare necessities index is our second important topic that we are going to discuss. The bare necessities index ranges between 0 to 1, the values 0 to 1. So if the score is 1, that means 1 means it is best access to the quality of housing, kitchen, toilet, drinking water, waste discharge facilities, clean cooking fuel, and a disease-free environment. Score 1 means, and score 0 is just opposite to that. That represents the worst access to the quality of housing, kitchen, toilet, etc. And the index draws its name from Balu the Bear's song in the movie adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book. Kerala, Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat are the states which top the index. And Odisha, Jharkhand, Tripura, they take the lowest rank in the index. Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh showed some significant improvement in this regard. Interstate disparities in the access to the bare necessities have declined in 2018 in comparison to 2012 across rural as well as urban areas. The poor states have reduced their gap with the rich states in providing citizens with access to the basics of daily life. Our next topic is about Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So the survey, we are here talking about the economic survey that is developed by Nirmala Sitharaman, that tells that the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana contributed to improvement in many health outcomes in states that implemented the scheme. Ayushman Bharat was actually launched in 2017. So this PMJAY, the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, is a program under the Ayushman Bharat, and this flagship scheme, central government scheme, was launched on the recommendations by the National Health Policy. It has an aim to achieve the vision of universal health coverage, and the initiative is designed to meet sustainable development goals. The two main components of Ayushman Bharat were number one, health and wellness centers, HWCs, health and wellness centers, very important for preliminary point of view. The two important components of Ayushman Bharat scheme are number one, health and wellness centers, HWCs, and Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, that is PMJAY. Let us talk about PMJAY only. We should not talk about the wellness centers at this point of time. So PMJAY was first launched on 23rd September 2018 in Ranchi, Jharkhand. And PMJAY is the largest health insurance scheme in the world, which aims at providing a health cover of rupees 5 lakh per family per year. 5 lakh per family per year health cover for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization to over 10.74 crore poor and vulnerable families. How much? How many? 10.74 crore poor and vulnerable families, which is almost 50 crore beneficiaries in numbers, and that form the bottom 40% of the Indian population. PMJY was earlier known as National Health Protection Scheme, NHPS. This point is also important for preliminary. Okay, so sometimes you may face a question like this. Consider the following statements, and in one statement you may get PMJY was earlier known as the National Health Protection Scheme. Okay, so your answer would be that the option is correct. So it subsumed Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, which was launched in 2008. Hence, PMJY also includes all those families that were covered under Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, okay, but are not present in socio-economic caste census 2011, SECC 2011, because PMJY beneficiaries were covered under all those people which are covered under socio-economic caste census 2011, they are included in PMJY. So along with that, because it subsumed Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, so all those, okay, who are included in Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana were also covered under PMJY. So this point is also very important. Okay, so PMJY includes all those who are included under Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana as well as in covered under the socio-economic caste census 2011. PMJY is fully funded by the government, and the cost of implementation is shared between the center and the state government. States that joined the PMJY have experienced greater penetration of health insurance, reduction in infant and child mortality rates, realized improved access and utilization of family planning services, and greater awareness of HIV or AIDS. And across all the states, the proportion of households with health insurance is increased by 54% for states that implemented PMJY. Thank you. So this is all for the day. Let us meet tomorrow with another day's current affairs and analysis. Thank you.